In the world of football, there's one question on everybody's mind. And I don't know if there's a clear-cut answer for it, but what on earth is happening at Chelsea Football Club? What is going on with Chelsea? This is not the Chelsea that I think anybody that's watching this video has grown up to know. Grown up to, if you're not a Chelsea fan, in my case, that since I'm a Liverpool fan, I've always hated Chelsea. I've always at least not bothered for or despised Chelsea. But I kind of feel bad for them right now. Like the the state of this club to spend over $1 billion in a year, spend more in the transfer market than some leagues, multiple leagues combined, is ridiculous. And across 6 matches, as you can see, 1 win, 3 losses, and 2 draws. And they've scored 5 goals. So they've scored less than a goal a game. And they've conceded a goal a game. That's relegation for them. That is 2 clean sheets in 6 matches. And the clean sheets, if I'm not mistaken, were against Luton and against Bournemouth in a 0-0 draw. Luton and Bournemouth. So you're beating a relegation candidate in Luton. And when it comes to Bournemouth, Bournemouth, they're not looking too great this season. But these are some of the stats. We're going to dive into these. 18 yellow cards doesn't really matter, right? 3 yellows a game, whatever. But you're looking at like the discipline, and it's not too promising. The defense is shoddy at best. 16 saves. That's less than, 3 saves a match to be made. The tackle success is whatever. It just doesn't seem like they're, really doing a lot defensively. And passing wise, like they're passing well, but shots and shots on target. So this is probably the biggest one, the shooting accuracy, 31% shooting accuracy. Let me find a different team in the Premier League real quick to compare this to. So let's see. In the Premier League, let's look at the table and let's find someone that's near Chelsea. Let's look at Everton. Everton's a good person to compare this to. Wow. 3% less shooting accuracy than Everton. A shooting accuracy comparable to Everton. So they're not even getting. Oh, this is all time. This is Everton's all time. But this season, Everton's 5-5. Wow, 5% less. That's crazy. And if we go back to this table, ladies and gentlemen, we look at this table and Chelsea is just a point ahead of Everton. Obviously, Sheffield's going to lose here. Luton and Burnley, they could win their next matches. I don't know who they face. They have to face off against each other. So one of them wins. They're up to 4. That's such a clustered and cluttered 13th through 20th for Chelsea to be in. For them to be this low, it just feels sad. I mean, let's look at this match, the most recent match that Chelsea has had. Their most recent fixture was this loss today against, let's see, results. It's under results, yeah. So this loss today against Aston Villa. Let's try to dive into this because I was watching the Liverpool and West Ham match live, as well as trying to focus on the Arsenal-Tottenham, the North London derby, which was a good fixture. But, so Villa had more shots in total, more shots on target at the bridge with less possession. They had less touches, less passes, less tackles, less clearances, more corners. Look at these offsides. I did not watch a second of this match. I didn't see the Watkins goal. I haven't seen anything, but just looking at this, 10 offsides. 10. An offside every 9 minutes to Villa's 1. So let's look at the lineups real quick. 4-2-3-1. Gusto got sent off. Disasi and Silva started. alongside Levi Colwell. So Gusto was kind of going forward, I would imagine, in possession, and you'd have this kind of back three. So it was like a 3-3-3-1 kind of, with the wingers who were probably, you had Mudryk and Sterling probably coming in. But as you can see with this Villa back line, Cash, Konsa, Digne at center back. Oh no, Torres. My apologies. This is a weird organization. I hate how they organize it like this, because you would think that Lucas Digne, based on this, would be at left center back, but no, he's at left back. Torres. So it was Cash, Konsa, Torres, Digne, and then Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, Tiabi. Sorry, I just touched the microphone. My apologies. But Zaniolo, Kamara, Watkins, like, this isn't a, like, I think Villa's been playing great this year, but this isn't a side that at home you should, have 10 offsides against. If, they must have been playing an incredible offside trap. And I mean, Ollie Watkins, he's been on great form, but this is just rubbish for Chelsea, man. This is not what they should be expecting. And I was expecting them to at least get a draw, a win. But, like, this is wild. Now Malo Gusto has a red card as well. He was sent off in the 58th minute. Yeah, this is not great from Chelsea. But what's even worse for Chelsea is if we look at these fixtures: Fulham away, Burnley away, Arsenal is at home, but it's Arsenal. Then you have Brentford right after Arsenal. So 2 London derbies back to back. And those are preceded by 2 away matches, one at Turf Moor, one at Craven Cottage, which is also a London derby. So 3 London derbies in 4 matches, 2 away matches, 2 home matches, and their next 4 matches. So this run of 4 fixtures is not too pretty, especially Brentford right here at the Bridge. That's just crazy. Then Spurs, then City, then Newcastle away. So Spurs away, City at home, then Newcastle away, and Brighton at home. From now until December, from October through December, this is probably the hardest run of fixtures that any Premier League side might have to face. This is wild. And then December 6th is Man United. Oh my God, dude. It just doesn't get much better. And then Everton, which at Goodison Park is not an easy fixture, whatever you might think about Everton. And then Sheffield United at home. December 16th, you would expect them to beat Sheffield United. Sheffield United's getting spanked up by Newcastle right now. And I mean, as it stands, right now, this whole run is like Chelsea's whole legacy is wrapped up in this. If Chelsea doesn't perform, because the way I see this, draw. I'm gonna get points until Christmas. Wolves and then Palace. So let's to Boxing Day. Let's just do to Wolves. Yeah, so I'm going to guess 1 point from this first match. They could get 3 there, potentially, or a point. So let's just be optimistic. So 4 points there. 0, 1, that's 5 points. 0, 0, 0. Let's do 1, 6 points. 7 points. Let's say 10 points. 13 points. And that say 14. So 14 to 16 points, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matches, 18. So I'm predicting basically within 18 matches, Chelsea will get, per my quick estimations, obviously things can change, the world football and just life in general is a rapidly changing landscape that people are always adapting to. So whatever that might entail for Chelsea as this stands, I mean, 14 points to 16 points out of their, up until basically the 18th match. So out of their next 12 matches would put them at, 18 to 19 points after 18 to 19 matches. Thereabouts is what I'm predicting. With this run-in, this current run-in with how Chelsea's performing, I don't think that's ludicrous to entail because this specifically is crazy. But what's also crazy is this. And like, it just doesn't stop getting crazy for Chelsea throughout the whole season. Like the second half of the season isn't like as like awful, but by the time that the transfer window ends, they're facing Liverpool again. So they'll have this whole transfer window here in January where they only have realistically 2 matches and some league cups and stuff. But I mean, like for Chelsea's case, it really requires a urgent and rapid turnaround. So I don't know what to think anymore. Comment down below. What do you think of the madness now that is unfolding at Stamford Bridge regarding just this awful start to the season? Truly, I'm at a loss for Chelsea fans. I wish y'all the best because you guys might get relegated at this rate if things don't start turning around. Obviously, these next 2 matches are important. If they say get 6 points there, that's huge. They'll have a lot of confidence in this match, and anything can happen if you're at home against in a derby. That is just like stakes are flared and things can occur. But regardless, sound off in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more football content, more Premier League content, and just all sorts of other content that's coming on the channel. I'll be live later today for a bit with some EAFC content as well if that interests you. Thank you for watching. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.